welcome back to another episode of the Endless Growth Podcast.
Yes, welcome back. Episode 55 this week.
Yes, sir.
How you doing today, bro?
Good, bro. It's been it's been a good day so far.
That's good, bro.
Can't complain, right?
Yeah.
Woke up.
Well, that's the fact. I was about to just say that. I'm like over here trying to look up, like, damn, what? I was like, today I don't think was that good. But then I was like, you're right. We woke up. We're here. We're together now,
It's a fact.
recording the pod. So, yeah, it's good.
It's the best time of the week. So,
Yeah, I feel like what my thing is I think I'm like judging the day based on like what happened, not what we're doing right now. That's the problem.
Yeah. I think, yeah.
So it's like, come on, man.
I feel like I was in a spot I was like that too. I think I was more like, oh, shit, it's a pod. It's Wednesday. But then I was like, fuck it. It's like literally halfway through the week, get to talk with a boy, catch up, and then, put some content out for some people and have a good time. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a matter, I guess, with anything in life, you got to just find that one. You got to see the positive of the situation, I guess.
Yeah, bro. Live in the moment too, just because you had a trash earlier, like let's say today was just straight up trash.
Yeah.
Like, hey,
it
doesn't mean it has to be trash the whole day,
Yeah.
So, yeah. Like I said, just blessed, like you said. We're, happy to be here. New week, like you said. Episode 55, So,
the 5-5.
The 5-5. And, yeah. Let's get it cracking, bro.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, but how's your week been so far?
Week's been good, bro. Busy. I feel like I think we even had a discussion a little bit before the pod. I feel like we just kind of get stuck in I guess you could say the routine, that we kind of maybe don't see things from the outside view and see like, oh, things have been progressing, but maybe not as fast as we want, or we're basically missing the small details. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's like, shit, we just go, like you said, grinding, and we want to go to that next level, and we want the results really fast, but at the same time, we're not, enjoying the process to this fullest extent. Like, I'm pretty sure we do, like what we do.
Yeah.
But you can enjoy it more.
It's like a tunnel vision thing,
Yeah.
You're just kind of like focused for the end goal, but you really don't see nothing around it. So you get there, which in a way can be bad, It could be good for focusing, right? But at the same time, it'd be bad because you don't enjoy, like you said, the process. And enjoying the process is the most important part with
100%, bro.
What you do. Because I feel like that was it's a very valuable thing that I really cherish that I had, is like enjoying the process of this whole thing. I was kind of talking to you about that, how like I really enjoyed it back then, and I still enjoy it now, and it may seem like I still do everything the same, if not even more, but
it's not as attractive as anymore.
Exactly.
You've been doing it for years and years. It's not like,
Yeah, you're like, what's next? Like, well, yeah. I feel you. But yeah.
Do you feel like knowing that things are going to work out, like uncertainty makes the process funner, since it's scarier, you don't know? Or is it just, because now that you just come into work, you're pretty sure you're confident everything you do, you can knock it out. Does not knowing that, like, oh, damn, this new car coming in that I've never done before, like, do things like that excite you? Like knowing that, there's a little risk basically? Or is it more like, nah, I enjoy it now knowing exactly, what I got to do. I know exactly, like what's, what I'm saying? Is there like a...
Yeah, like what's the enjoyment of this still?
Yeah.
I would say, yeah, I mean, obviously when we do in a car that we haven't got before, it's a big accomplishment. I do look forward to that, but I think it's just more of, I don't know, just to me, I guess it's like the big projects are the ones I enjoy. Like, let's say like a wrap job. I think I've said they're not profitable. I really don't make a bunch of money, but to me, what I gain out of it is a lot more. The money's not really the thing. It's more of the, I did that. That's my business out there. My business card. I think I like the finished product. That's what I look forward to when it comes to stuff like that. And yeah, I mean, because everything else I do, I mean, you really don't see a drastic change.
That's a fact. Because with the wrap, you're right. The whole color changes. The vehicle looks really different.
Yeah.
And then
you do get reactions.
Yeah, I was about to say
the
reactions. A tint is like, oh, fuck, bro, a tint. But it's like, I get it.
But for me, I'm like, I don't see it different. I just tinted your car. I do get quite a bit of reaction with the tint.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, but it's weird.
Yeah, I would have.
And even with wraps too, sometimes I don't
see shit.
Really, yeah. Until the customer comes, I'm like, oh shit, like, yeah, this thing actually looks completely different. And then I start seeing pictures and. But yeah, that's kind of it for me. I mean, honestly, it's just been. I think when I first started, the biggest thing that I had was the growth. it's like, holy shit, I'm really doing this.
Yeah.
Like nobody, I feel like nobody at my age at that time was doing something like this.
Hmm.
I think people were either, I knew people, I had friends that they were like older than me that were doing this, or yeah, nobody younger my age. So to me, I just felt like that's where I was getting my excitement, I guess, out of it.
Got
It's
it.
just like, holy shit, we're doing this. We're doing more every day, every week. And it has been like every year, tax season comes up and you literally see what you made.
Yeah.
And it's like, whoa, this shit's growing. Like it's kind of got to a point now where I don't know, it kind of starts to plateau, but it's more like you don't
Mm,
start, like we're talking about, we're kind of in that zone where we really don't see the surrounding or like what we're actually doing.
gotcha.
But yeah, the growth, that's at the beginning, that was the most exciting thing. Now, like I said, it's just kind of just the,
Got you. So, okay. So just to kind of summarize that, so kind of having a little bit of the unknown does
hmm
help a little bit in terms of
yeah, not,
excitement,
hmm
and it was scary as well. So it's not all
of course,
fun,
yeah.
but I feel like once it's scary, you knock it out the park. That's when you
hmm
probably get the satisfaction where you're like, damn, like this was a little,
Yeah.
weird and I pulled it off.
Yeah, yeah, literally. Yeah, because there was times where it gets slow. I remember when I was like first, right when I quit my job and I was doing this. And luckily, I think for a while it was pretty busy. I think it was midsummer when I did it. But then like winter started coming around and spring, that's like when it gets the slowest. And even at the body shop, it got slow because that's the only job I've had that I witnessed like it's slow. Like it's a slow season. Like we're gonna go home early, we clean shop. So I was aware of this. So thankfully, if I would have been like, let's say at a more like a, what would you call it? Like a production job,
Yeah,
those
yeah,
places don't
regular.
slow down. And I went
Mm,
straight to a business. I'm like, oh fuck, like people aren't coming in. Like, is this it? But since I was used to like slow seasons and stuff like that, I was like, all right, we'll get through this. But when it started picking up, it's almost kind of like kind of tests you in a way. But when it started picking up, it's almost like a thing you get, like, what you call it? You get something out of it. Like, holy shit, like this is,
yeah, 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 a little inspiration and
yeah,
shit.
it's working. Like,
Okay.
like what we got this summer or what we're doing. And then it just keeps going crazy. And then,
Okay, so it sounds like when you started this, it was kind of a bit of an emotional roller coaster because it's like
mhm,
unknown. You don't know if people are coming in and all
yeah,
that.
clueless.
Is it still like that, or are you just kind of like maybe a little numb to it now?
I'm pretty numb to it now
And
because
he's
I
like,
just like know people are going to keep coming in.
yeah,
And
you've seen it.
as long as I can provide the same amount of quality of work, if not even better, like it's the people
Uh,
will keep coming. But there's that time where it's like, oh, it's slow. It kind of sucks because then you have to, set back on other things. And usually now I prepare for it as much as I can. But yeah.
no, it's good, bro. I feel like I'm in that phase right now. I guess maybe a little bit of both. Like I'm doing a lot of outreach in terms of reaching out to people like
Mhm.
that, for my side business and then obviously where I work sales. So, and I feel like it gets to a point where I'm just maybe emotionally drained a little bit, just like talking to a lot bunch of people or even like recording videos, like a shit ton of videos.
Yeah.
Because I think it was on Saturday.
hmm
Yeah, it was Saturday. Essentially, I think my girlfriend came in from town like late at night, so I had like the whole Saturday. And yeah, I basically woke up. I was like, shit, all right, what I gotta do? Recorded like 20 videos. But by the end of like when I was done with my 20 videos, bro,
They're
dude, I
drained.
was mentally like not there, bro. Like I feel mentally fatigued. And I was like, holy shit. So when I add like the regular job plus that, I feel like I don't know. I just mentally am just exhausted. Like obviously I haven't done anything with my body, so that I still have the energy there, I guess. But like mentally it's just like like I'm
Yeah.
I don't got too much
I'm thinking what might
juice.
help. I mean, maybe because I'm trying to see like if I was in your shoes, putting myself in my business. I feel like obviously I would be drained at work too, but then I come here and I do a job and I get paid for it or see like some satisfaction out of it. But right now you're in a phase where you're just doing a lot of work but not seeing nothing in return yet. I almost wonder if you would like do like your couple videos a day that you do,
Hmm.
but do something else that you may get some kind of,
Like immediate satisfaction a little bit.
yeah, I'm not sure what it would be, but something to do with your business. Like maybe,
I think what it is I just need a consistent client where I'm consistently maybe getting them
mm,
return, or I'm starting to see that, oh, a lead came in or some shit where I'm like,
mm,
oh, cool, I know it's working, like I'm on the right path. But at the same time, it's a lot of this shit. It's not going to be like that where it's like, boom, oh, here's your sign, here's your sign. Sometimes you have to put in like a lot of work, unfortunately.
100%.
And then eventually you start seeing like shit come in. So that's
Mm-hmm.
what I've been kind of noticing about my videos. I was even telling you a little bit before. First, I don't think I was recording more than 5, bro. That shit was hard as hell. Like the first 5 videos, I wasn't even looking at the camera when I was like
Mm.
recording these. I was like just looking at the screen, presenting my thing, maybe saying terms or things that probably doesn't even matter, like really technical shit that's like, bro, why are you saying that?
Yeah.
But now I don't know. I need to figure out how many videos I filmed total now, but I would say I'm probably in like probably in the 130s
Oh shit.
right now, and I've had like one really good positive response. Got a meeting booked finally. So I'm thinking, my guess so far, stat wise, I think out of 100 videos I sent, I'll have maybe one meeting.
Mm.
My stats right now, and then obviously, like you said, you get better,
Yeah.
and your videos are gonna get better.
In all
You
reality,
know,
maybe out of those 130, maybe by the 30 is when you actually started getting
yeah, well,
probably
yeah,
more
yeah,
confident. And
exactly. And it takes time. Like this meeting with this person wasn't just, hey, I sent the video, chopped it on email, and then
yeah.
got him on board. Plus, that was my first batch of videos. I think that first email batch I sent was 12 videos, and
Was
he
he
hit
one of
me
those
up.
first ones?
Yeah,
Oh
that's what's
wow.
crazy to me. I'm like, he hit me up, and I was like, when it was like the dog shit, I was like barely starting,
Yeah.
and he, commended me and all that stuff. So it's cool. I've been getting other helpful feedback, but today I've recorded another 15, and then I immediately sent them out with
Mm.
15 I recorded yesterday. So 30 new ones came out, I guess today. So we'll see what the results of those are.
Yeah.
Yeah, my next step is to call the firms, bro, or the people, but they have someone called a gatekeeper.
Mm.
Gatekeeper meaning like
It's
the person before the owner. So if you had a receptionist
yeah.
or someone was trying to pitch you on something, but some other person answered the phone, you probably would have, you probably get a shit ton of those calls. You're probably telling this person, hey, if it's some sales shit, don't even bring it my way.
Yeah.
And obviously, they know that. So I have to like,
Shit, I act like a gatekeeper. They
like,
call and they're like, "Is the owner there?" No, he's not here.
oh, for real, you be doing that shit
Yeah,
all the time? I didn't know that.
I think I figured out that was like the easiest way to get them off my back because I
Mm,
get people like for
all kinds of
marketing,
shit.
yeah, social media stuff, and I'm like, dude, I get a bunch of these calls, but
It's crazy how much shit is out there, but it's like, I don't even know what the hell people are necessarily selling. The most popular one I found, which I think is personally dumb in my idea,
mm,
is they sell you lead lists. But it's like the
mm,
business owner already has so much shit going on. I don't think they really even need leads. They need like appointments and shit like that.
mhm.
So even me, even talking about this, I'm like, damn, maybe they need aren't even leads as well.
They need a way to manage their shit, like
Yeah.
a
So
system or honestly, this is something that's been on my mind. I mean, I don't want to go off subject, what we're talking
no,
about
yeah,
right
yeah.
now, but
Just say,
I'm like, if I had a system or a way of making an app or some shit where I can quickly, as easy as it is to go into my Google calendars, because that's how I book my appointments.
yeah.
I go on my Google, I could see literally the dates. I just hold the date and just start typing. If I can make like an app or something that's as easy as that, as open the app, select the date of the month that you're looking at, or it shows you, hold it, and then just put in the information and good. Because all the appointment shit, we want you to put a first name, a last name, an address, an email, a phone number. I mean, and you can leave them blank, but it's a whole process, and you kind of just it's more for your head, especially when you're on your phone and you're a boss. Usually, you're working and doing something, and then have something where like after the day of the appointment, if you put like a 5 o'clock, whatever, it automatically like reminds me, the owner, hey, are you done with this? Yes or no? Yes. Just hit yes really quick, and it sends an automatic email to them or text. Hey, how'd you like your service? Leave us a 5-star review. Like something to quickly, because I've been with the reviews. I've been having such a hard time like remembering
Mm,
until
hmm.
like the next day, and I do be sending out
Little
the
reminder.
reminders or like little like thank you things. But I think by then like it's like
It's not recent anymore.
they're eating dinner, they're watching a movie or some shit the next day,
So
and they're just
okay, so you send it the next day, not immediately. Type shit is that what you're saying?
I'm sending it the next day. Yeah, but if I had something to remind me, like hey man, it's your appointment was at 9 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock now. Did you are you finished? Yes or no? If you're no, then it'll remind you again later. If you get yes, then it automatically just sends that person the text. I think that'd be like really ideal because talking about the whole thing, it seems like Google reviews have put me way up. I mean, shout out to you, for getting that set up. My helper today, he left me a review a while ago because we were doing like some trial and testing there,
Mm-hmm.
and he said he'd got a notification that says his Google review, which is only I'm the only one he's left one in the past for, had gotten 120 views or reviews. So 120 have looked at that review and
Mm-hmm.
basically considered endless auto or gone through them. So it's like
Yeah, a lot of people go through that
the
shit.
reviews are there, and it's
Yeah.
like that's one thing I'm lagging as far as, and that's one thing that you've seen that pushes the businesses so
Yeah, 100%.
fast with local SEO and stuff like that. And I feel like, yeah, it's almost like if there's a way to manage businesses, that's almost what people want as an owner instead of more work, because like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's already a pain in the ass
Yeah,
sometimes.
that's one of the things I'm offering. It's called reputation management.
Mm,
So I could reply on behalf of the owner.
mm,
I could request reviews, but the thing is, I would have to find a connection on, like you said, the work. And for you, it's a little harder because you say you add it to your calendar, right?
that's
But
been the easiest way for me. Yeah,
sometimes you have like a wrap, right?
yeah.
And then that kind of gets a little, I guess, tricky. I'll look into that because I'd be like basically every day I have a meeting with different people,
Uh-huh.
like from this whole program and shit I'm doing. But this is one dude on there that I don't even know. He's like from a different state, but he does the same thing I'm kind of doing, but he markets specifically to jiu-jitsu gyms, like
Okay.
the MMA shit.
Uh-huh.
And he's like maybe 3 4 months ahead of me, but he already has 3 4 clients, so he's like ahead essentially. And it's cool. We all just essentially just kind of go in the group, and those are I feel like my favorite because they're more chill. It's not
Mm.
like you have the big mentor dude. Like
Yeah,
you
it's
almost
kind
feel
of.
like you're gonna be asking a dumbass question and you'd be like, oh shit. Here
Mhm.
you could just it's like you're chopping it up with here. You could ask whatever the fuck you want,
Yeah.
and they give you good information. But yeah, I'll definitely ask if anyone's had or what their reputation management
Hmm.
essentially thing is. But I do have access to like your Google business profile, and obviously I could go in there and chat back. I could go in there and you know what I'm saying. But at the same
Hmm.
time, taking that role away, like answering people's shit too, in
I,
terms of the chat, would be I think a pain in the ass.
it would, because you wouldn't know what to ask or to like answer back.
Yeah.
Like I've never hardly ever until you set it up. I never had someone message me on the Google thing until just recently. We had two people. One show still that I never responded back, so that's kind of odd. It was the
Mm-hmm.
very first one you sent me a reminder. Hey, bro, just an FYI. I did respond back, and then we have another guy that responded back on Monday, or just commented on Monday,
I think
and
I've seen
I
that.
got a whole appointment out of that. I'm sure you've seen like
Yeah,
the thing,
that's dope.
but it's weird. But I mean, imagine like you wouldn't know like, can I even do that? Yes or no? You'd have to talk to the owner, so you'd need a lot. I mean, I guess if you're really knowledgeable on the thing your niche, then I guess you would probably have a good idea on
Exactly. Yeah,
what to respond.
that's the thing. But I don't think I want to do that because imagine I'm managing 10 people, and let's say they get 3 questions a day. Now I basically made myself. I got myself a
Yeah,
job.
yeah,
You
that's too
know,
much.
replying to reviews. I think that's easy.
Hmm.
It's like
Yeah,
it's
that.
usually good or bad. Oh, it's a good review. Just respond in a good way. A bad review, probably put, oh, I apologize. We want to fix this. Like I think honestly, before anything, you responded to your 1 star review like the best way you
Hmm.
could have, even to this day. Before like we even knew this was a thing.
Hmm.
Like yeah, you kind of want to respond to bad reviews as if everyone's looking at it because everyone sees that shit.
Of course,
Like
yeah.
you
Now
said,
that I'm seeing it, yeah,
yeah, I think you said 120 people saw the, your
that
helper's
was
review.
yeah.
So a lot of more people probably saw the bad review, not because it's a bad review, but it's been there longer, like 3 years, I think that it is. And you can dispute it, but I found that if you have a perfect 5.0, a lot of people find that shit weird and shady.
Hmm.
Like almost like, what the fuck? 5.0? You know what I'm saying? Like almost fake.
Hmm.
So what you did is honestly perfect. Like leave the bad one, respond to it, and be like, "Yo, like you blocked us." I think that's what you said. You blocked us, and now that shows to people looking.
Kind of person they
They're
are.
like, "Yo, bro, like he's trying to reach out and help you, and you blocked him. Like, what kind of childish shit is that? You know?"
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
that actually honestly reflects good on you, and then you keep getting more 5 star reviews that are recent.
Hmm.
That also helps. So I found that yeah, you could have a shit ton of reviews and all that's cool. But let's say you're comparing yourself, or I'm trying to get a tent. I'm looking at shops and I see the shop that has 300 reviews, and I see yours that has like 30 or whatever.
Hmm.
I'm starting to look at the reviews. Let's say you guys have the perfect 4.9 or something, but I noticed that he hasn't had a review in like a year or two, and I've seen that you have fucking 3 5 reviews in the last 2 months. I'm like, oh, what the shit? Like this man's
Hmm.
probably active and all that. So people also consider that shit too.
Yeah.
I've been reading.
Hmm.
Like I'm like, oh shit. So
And it's been
it all
showing,
helps.
dude. Because literally, all we get calls like 2 or 3 calls a day now. Window tint, window tint, window tint, and
That's so
that's literally
badass.
what we're pushing, and what we set up to
Yeah,
push, and it's been working. So
I'm glad, bro. Because
it just
honestly,
took
that makes
time.
me happy
I
too.
I timed it because it literally started last. I think I told you when we had 5 appointments in one day. We had like 8 calls, and out of
Mhm.
those 8 calls, we booked 5.
That's so crazy.
Um, And yeah, it was like about 2 weeks ago. Since then to now, that's when it's been crazy. And I think from then to when we started the,
Mm-hmm.
the campaign thing that we kind of just, when we started, messing with it, it's probably been what, almost 2 months, maybe the beginning of the year, essentially, when you started that. So
Yeah.
it's about an average of two. I mean, for me, it's been about 2 months to get it to where it's like, okay, people are seeing this now, and
Ramping it up, yeah.
you're starting to see some, I guess, some change, some calls,
Yeah, it
some
takes a little
movement.
bit. It takes a little bit, but it's way faster than the whole SEO shit, the regular stuff I was learning at first. That
Yep.
takes like fucking 6 months, bro. So this is
Yeah.
way faster. And then I think within 2 weeks we already expanded your proximity or whatever, so people
Yeah.
can
Yeah, that was
get
like
you.
pretty fast when that
Yeah,
grew.
So that's what's up, bro.
But
Hell yeah.
yeah, yeah, that's kind of the feedback on me. But I mean,
Now it makes me glad on my end because I'm like, I feel like that's where I could help the most people, like the people I'm targeting,
mm-hmm.
because I'm like literally doing auditing their shit. I'm like, yo, like, and then so I basically do an audit for them, the little map thing that you've seen, and then I go into this other website that shows, yo, you have this many people going to your site each month.
Mm.
So if I show them in this video that they're not getting no one sent to their website, it's like, yeah, you have a cool ass website, bro, but like no one's going to that shit. So what's the
Yeah,
point? You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of cool websites I see that these people have, and they literally have no people going to the site, and they
yeah,
probably feel like, I have the site, we're good. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? They
Prices
like
are there, everything's good.
everything's
Like
good, and no one's literally finding them.
that's how mine was.
Yeah. So, and a lot of people, it's crazy. A lot of businesses are the same way. A lot of people don't. I don't know if they don't know
I think
or.
it's just the ease. Like, I mean, it's not they're lazy. I'm glad they're calling, but everybody calls and asks for the price, and I'm like, dude, it's online. Like, if you
Mm,
would just right when you Googled endless auto, they had call directions website. If you would hit their website, and it could be that the website, you know how it's kind of tricky to find the services
mm,
because you have to click on the arrow. I mean, once you know about it, it's easy. But if you don't, you might be clicking on the name, and that's not getting nowhere. I was thinking about the other day. I'm like, why does everyone call? I mean, they get the number from Google, and I'm like, why is everyone asking for the fucking price if the prices are online?
yeah. Well, I ain't gonna lie. I think people don't just lazy, bro.
It's
They're
just,
not. I'm gonna be honest. A lot of people that go to your website,
mm-hmm,
they do not click around. They just land and they get the
mm,
fuck out. Everyone does that. It's there's all these little things that help with SEO, but that's one of the things that I'm trying to think what it's called. But it's essentially they Google like times how long someone goes to your website.
mm,
Oh, then they call them a bounce rate, and then they see how when you dip, and if basically people are leaving your site and then going to the second one and they stay on that one longer, they'll boost that one up because now they
oh
feel
shit.
so it's like it's this whole fucking crazy shit. But obviously
It's
your
like,
competition isn't that crazy, so you know what I'm saying. But if it's like a crazy ass article on like crypto that's
mhm,
thousands of people are coming, that's when like that world can become really really
hmm,
competitive. But yeah, it's that's probably what it is too. It's just hella complex to be honest with you, because I feel like I don't know. I understand the basics, but I don't know everything. Fuck no. It's like holy shit. Yeah, and a lot of this time, it's like asking questions, asking the mentor, seeking help, contractors, things like that, and you eventually get it. But yeah, it's like a learning process, like with everything, you know.
yeah, it really
But
is.
but that's good. But okay, so you've been getting a lot more calls. That's good.
Yeah, it's been good.
That's like
I'm happy. I mean, that's literally what we had tried for, and it's working. And now we know like it works. So maybe like in a couple more months, it's like if I want to do more PPFs, then we'll push for PPFs. We're gonna change the keywords around and shit like that. And
yeah, we can. I feel
I
like
think
there
it's
is
on there. No,
more.
you said.
It's already there. I feel like the primary service is tents, and I feel like we should leave it like that because
Mm.
more people are looking for tents than wraps. And I think you said their
It's
return on investment is better on tents anyway than
yeah,
wraps. So
and
it's
it's
like there's really no point.
yeah, no,
Just
100%.
keep. I feel like the best strategy for you in terms of local SEO
Mm-hmm.
is just keep getting a shit ton of reviews and maybe even some more citations,
Mm.
and then you could start looking into regular SEO. So basically, when you Google like keywords, or let's say you want ice cream near me, you're gonna get like that list, like the
Mm-hmm.
pack that says, oh, this one's here. And then right under that, you usually get, I think the first one's actually ads. You probably see three ads
Sponsored.
sponsored.
Yeah.
Then you see the pack. That's
Yeah.
what they call the local pack.
Mm-hmm.
And then right after that, you actually have results.
And sometimes it's still sponsored, huh?
Well, yeah, Google just changes everything. It's
Yeah.
weird. But those are still organic.
Okay.
So if you're like, this is what some people do. They have an ad. They're coming up on the local pack, and they're on the organic results.
Oh shit.
So now it's like we're taking all kinds of shit
Yeah,
from
you
that,
fucking see him 3 times. It's like you're gonna click on that one.
more than
More
likely.
likely, yeah.
So that's, you just keep adding to what you have instead of changing what already works, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, cool, 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 cool. So yeah, I know this was
Well, dope.
probably, I don't know what kind of conversation this was, but shit.
Yeah, it might not apply to everyone, obviously, but
Yeah, I apologize. This is our world a little bit. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? I do get carried away a little bit because sometimes I'm like, yo, I fuck with this shit, but
Well,
no one does. So
yeah.
it's
I got you, man. I can relate.
yeah,
But
bro.
well, that's good, man. I guess keep working on your shit. And sounds like you're telling me off pod that you got a little call coming in for tomorrow. So hopefully that goes good.
Yeah, bro. I appreciate you.
And if not, just practice.
Exactly. Yeah. No pressure. It's
Take
like,
it as that. You can't take it as like fuck. Even if it
yeah,
doesn't work out, I'm hope. I mean, I'm glad. I'm sure it will. But
yeah,
either way, it's all just practice.
yeah, 100%. The only way I lose is if I give up. Literally.
Well,
So
there you go.
as long as I keep going, learn from my failures or even my successes sometimes. How could I have done better? Like, yeah, maybe I did what I had to do, but how could I have done better?
Mm-hmm.
Like those videos I've been sending at first, like, yeah, like what they worked. Obviously, the dude hit me up, right? But now they're way better now.
Yeah.
So it's like just keep, just keep going, following up too. I had to follow up with that dude too, like a week later.
Yeah.
I could have just left it and be like, you know what? Nah, he didn't like maybe my got in my head. Nah, I'm not ready for that. Nah, he didn't seem that interested. Nah, it's okay.
Yeah. Or you're
But
gonna seem thirsty for work if you follow up.
yeah,
That's one big like thing people I think see a lot is following up. That's like almost like you're doing too much.
yeah.
You're going out of
Just
your way.
don't come off as needy, and you're good.
No, just hey man, just following up, hoping either you figure something out or
It literally was like that. I think I was like, oh yeah, just wanted to touch base. I think I said, oh, I hope you're doing good. Just wanted to touch base. Oh, I just wanted to see if you still wanted to chat. And then I put right after that, if not, no worries.
yeah, that's the big thing.
And
If you
literally,
gotta let them like, if not, you're good,
hey,
man.
your worries, man. I'll leave you alone
Yeah,
or some
let
shit
us
like
know if we
that.
can help. Yep.
Yeah, literally it was like that. And then best regards. And then he literally emailed me 1 minute after. It was fucking nuts. I was like, holy shit. And then he was like, oh, like I have times here and there. And then I quickly went into my calendar
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, shit, like
Fuck.
let me just block off some time because I knew there was shit coming up for other things,
Yeah.
just so he wouldn't like choose the time where it would overlap. And then I made sure that like my calendar was saying that those times weren't there, and it's a whole crazy shit. But
Oh
yeah,
shit, you have to go in your schedule. See, I don't know. That's going back to the whole app thing. How there's a lot of applications that do stuff like do, but basically it has an open schedule for you, and the customers can book their own times, and
yeah,
that's not the way
that
I
doesn't
do.
work for you, right?
No, it doesn't. Because then, like you're saying, you have to wrap jobs that take up 2 weeks, and how do they know?
Nah, yeah, nah.
So, anyways, not going off subject, but yeah. So you had to do some shit to get that going and get
Yeah,
it scheduled. So it's
yeah,
dope.
we got it scheduled. Luckily, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, we'll see how it goes.
It's dope, bro.
Excited, a little nervous for show, but it's just part of the process. I feel like I've been feeling nervous throughout this whole
It's like a
process
new
all the time.
it's like a new door unlocked, like a new level. Like okay, we got to the second level. Let's see how this
Yeah,
goes.
exactly. The first level, well, maybe was going ahead and opening up let's say opening up an LLC, getting a
Mm-hmm.
bank account, um, putting myself on the internet in terms of. But a lot of this shit was honestly already kind of easy.
Mm-hmm.
Even like recording videos, not too easy because now I have to look at the camera. We still kind of don't do that because it's more of a conversation type of piece instead of
Yeah,
directly talking to like the audience here.
yeah, it's
But
a little
like
different.
there's still like things I was able to grab from essentially my experience with the podcast and kind of transfer it over there. So it's like, okay, cool. And then plus, I feel like this podcast has helped us a lot in terms of not saying, I still say it a lot, like,
Mm.
and I'm pretty sure maybe,
Just did it.
yeah, exactly, all that.
Yeah,
And yeah, yeah, I
yeah. It
just
just
don't say it that
helps.
much. So
Yeah,
it just makes you able to conversate better. And then I'm going to be talking specifically with professionals that went to school and passing crazy ass exams and shit. So I don't want to be seen as unintelligent as well.
yeah. Fifth grade level, you at least want to come up with.
Exactly, bro. I want to be able to relate to them, and not because I know what they're like. I'm not in it, what they're doing, but I am able to understand and ask questions and be like, oh, okay, and make the connections
Mm-hmm.
and repeat back what they're saying, and kind of build the connection that way, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's all right.
I'm sure you'll kill it, man. I mean, you have quite a bit of experience in that whole industry, so
Yeah,
your niche.
luckily,
So
luckily, that's one thing actually that I've been thinking about. I had a friend. He works in sales as well. But he was basically telling me, he's like, yo, bro, like, I had an epiphany and a moment of sudden realization.
Mm.
It was like, yo, I had like a vision that my life wasn't going the way I want it. Like everything I'm doing is not leading me to where I'm destined to go.
Mm.
Like basically saying like when I was a kid, I had like dreams. I wanted to do this and this, and I feel like for some reason something snapped, and I seen that side
Yeah.
and was disappointed because I'm letting my child version down, I guess you could say. So I was having to talk with him, and I was like, bro, like I feel like you maybe feel like you're not doing shit, but you're in sales, bro. Like you're literally every day going to work and building up a skill. And I even told him, I was like, think about it this way. Look back a year on your life when you were maybe starting the job or you were new, and compare the conversations you were having back then to now. I mean, like it's a crazy amount of change. Like
Yeah.
you don't notice shit like that, but it's there. And then there's also other components. So that's why I always say it's really important to have a job where you're learning things,
Mm-hmm.
because it's like, bro, like you are investing in yourself technically still. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like you don't see it because, usually how you measure something is the money you're getting, the money going into your bank account. But with knowledge, sometimes you don't see like a return quick. It's maybe just stuff up here, and you don't really see that. And
Yeah.
sometimes this information or this skill that you're building up is like the stepping stone to the next level, or even to improve and get better and get more money. Because
Yeah.
that's one of those jobs. I would assume maybe all of them are where you keep getting better at your job. You hopefully get more money,
Yeah.
and sales is one of those that can go up exponentially. Like you could be making, I don't know, let's say at $10,000. Let's just say realistically $50,000 in 1 year,
Mm-hmm.
but the next year if you really you busted ass, you committed yourself, you were improving, you actually in every call are like aware and trying to help the client, you can for sure make. It's possible you can make double,
Yeah.
like literally.
Yeah. I mean, it's all on you.
Exactly. So that's I like jobs like that where you're like you're getting to the next level. Yes, the money might not be coming in your pocket now. Yes, you might have taken a pay cut.
But it's
Yes, it's
building
not
you up.
attractive. Yes, everyone else is working at factory jobs making 30 an hour while you're taking calls for 15 an hour.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, bro, but why do you need $30 an hour if you're young, you don't have kids, like you could live with 3 4 people, you could live with your parents,
Mm-hmm.
like you gotta kind of just set things in, I don't know, in motion, I
And you're
guess.
building up a lot more with the other job, the low paying job sometimes, because you're taking a lot more knowledge,
Yeah, bro, that's a fact.
gaining a
Something,
lot more knowledge.
yeah, something that I don't know why I suddenly became interested in Albert Einstein.
Okay.
I think what it was is I think everyone thought this fucker was just really smart from the get go, right? He was a genius.
Yeah.
But lo and behold, he actually is a hard worker.
Mm.
So he basically started just open minded, always trying to find like solutions to just random shit, always questioning things too. So he was basically working. He eventually got I think he went to school, all that, and then didn't want to get like a regular job as everybody else. Instead, he got eventually got a job doing like patents. Remember, I think we had a patent conversation.
Yes. Yes.
So what he would do is he would look through patent applications all the time and figure out if it was like a new design or
Mm.
and all that. And then he wasn't getting paid that much compared to like the engineering job and shit,
Mm-hmm.
but he was literally looking through applications every day, seeing how shit works or new inventions and improving them or not improving them.
Basically, gaining all that knowledge from that.
Exactly. And then he got so good at that shit that he finished his job or his day work in like 3 hours, and
Mm.
he had an extra 5 hours. So in those 5 hours, that's when he would start investing his time instead of the money. He said fuck money, the time he had into his other projects and things like
Mm.
that.
That's crazy. You imagine like if you're working with patents, you're seeing all these inventions coming up. I'm sure out of one, you always like, fuck, they should have done it like this, and you
Yeah,
just kind of got that in the back of your head now, and you keep gaining. You probably have some crazy shit,
dude.
and that's why I guess.
Yeah, he just kept studying and working on himself, and then eventually he's old as shit. Because I think usually when you think Albert Einstein, you think about his old version, him
Yeah.
old hair and all that. But you're not seeing the young fool in the provisional patent office learning and busting ass and spending all this time.
Yeah.
Like you just see the Albert Einstein, you're like, holy shit, he was gifted, he was a genius. It's like, nah, bro, like yeah, but at the same time, he put in like 10,000 hours before, and I feel like that's
Facts.
sometimes like, well, that humbled me. I'm like, yo, put your 10,000 hours in, bro, and then be like, yo, what the
Hmm.
fuck's going on, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I was talking about this one individual we know that literally took him 10 years to
Mm,
master, how to manage people, how to, do what he was going to do, to now he's taking it to a whole different level and super, um, how would you say it? Yeah, he's doing really good in life, right?
hmm.
And I'm like, and I over here beat myself up thinking, like, oh fuck, like didn't get this right, this time. Like, let's do the next one or let's do this different this time. But I've only been doing this for going for 5 years. I mean, and I'm not saying 10 years is the exact mark, but
Yeah.
it's not always like what we want it to be.
No, yeah, 100%.
We want obviously to see shit grow up like in 2 years, 1 year, but like they say, a business is not profitable until after 4 years. I'm barely like there. So
Yeah, it's
yeah,
there's a lot of shit going on for sure.
slow,
100%.
slow and steady.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, yeah. It's all about mastery, honestly. You have to how you break it down is you have to be provide some type of value. And then if you and everybody else has the same skill set and information and you that's just entitlement at that point.
Hmm.
It's like, "Oh, I deserve this." It's like, "Why?" Then you're like, "Hmm,
Hmm.
cuz I feel like it, cuz I feel like I'm better." It's like, "Bro, that's not a metric.
Nah,
Like realistically, what the fuck?" And I feel like I had that problem back then where it's like I was really ambitious, I knew it was possible, but like just because I thought it was possible and believed in myself,
yeah, doesn't mean
I
you're
thought
gonna
I was
get it.
already better than them. But it's like, nah, bro, you
Yeah,
still need the fucking component where you put in your 10,000 hours in. And I'm like, oh shit. So that ambition without work is entitlement. And that's dangerous. I'm pretty sure I've said that before, but it's like, bro, you gotta,
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, yeah, be humble, be confident, and just keep working on yourself.
Pump the brakes, man.
Yeah, man.
Can't
So
get ahead of yourself.
100%. So sunlight.
That's dope. I like
Yeah,
that,
bro.
man. Well, yeah. I mean, I think all we can do is just, like we, preach all the time. Take it day by day, and then just
Yeah, just keep going.
as long as you learn something new every day, it's all
Mm-hmm.
good.
100%. 100%, bro.
Try to learn something new every day.
Exactly. You just try. That's it. Literally, you just said, just
That's
try.
all you can do, right?
100%, bro. All right, bro. Well, are you ready for today's Q&A section?
Well, let's do it, man.
Bet. All
I
right,
got some
bro.
questions today.
Awesome. All right, I'll bring up the question and then we'll do the private ones that we got, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll get the private ones. Alrighty. Okay. Cool. Well, I guess this one's private because I got a DM, but he asked questions before. But shout out Gonzalo. He submitted some questions specifically for you this time. So too, we'll just
Oh.
knock both of them, hit both of his out right now.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. So the first question: how was the process and interaction of dealing with high value clients? So he's basically referring to your supercar clients.
Mm-hmm.
He said, was it a walk in, a referral? Basically, yeah, what was the process there? Like, how do you get high value clients? Like, how do those come about? Because you do have a few.
Yeah, it
Can
was
you explain? Yeah, basically, just break down like two. Like, how'd that happen?
yeah, there were referrals. One guy I had, I just honestly met him at a random Costa Vida. I was in drive-through line, COVID times. And then he told me, I had him as a customer. He did some work for him, and he was aware of all the products I did, or not products, but like services I did. And then later on, told me that his, wife worked for this guy, and basically she was like the manager for him. And then that's kind of how
That's wild.
he's like, my wife does this. Would you be interested in doing your service for this gentleman? I'm like, yeah, let's do it.
Boom. There you go.
But and another one, yeah, same referral. It was just I've heard your name a lot. Got your name from this person, and
That's badass.
coming across that. But dealing with the people, though, I mean, it's always nerve wracking in a way because it's like you're used to your
Regular person.
regular, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I mean, naturally, that's just what you're gonna
Yeah,
get.
they're intimidating, to be
Yeah,
honest.
but confidence is key, man, and it's
Mm,
just being confident in yourself and your work and knowing what you're gonna do is they're gonna be proud of it.
got it.
Um,
I love that because a lot of people, I feel like
they
they
question
want to start
themselves.
doing the supercars, but it's like you just didn't start doing that. It sounds like you started doing other jobs, and
Yeah,
that spoke for itself. Where the second
exactly.
person you refer to
Hmm.
was like, "Yo, I've heard your name around. Let me give you a shot."
Yeah,
So it is referrals, but at the same time, it's like
your work speaks
the
for
work
itself.
speaks for itself as well. So it's a
Yeah,
mix between both of those.
it is. Yeah, yeah. Because I mean, this lady told the owner, like, hey, my husband knows this man and he's good at what he does, and
Mm.
it's yeah, I think we should do it. So he's like, yeah, go ahead, hire him on, and trusts me with his supercars and all that fun stuff, and he's been super happy since then. And they've even had to talk, about like if I was to leave, like the lady that now that manages
Yeah.
everything, it's like, would you still be interested in having Edgar come and do this? He's like, absolutely, like yeah, no matter like what happens between you and me, like I need him to come here and do my
Do my
stuff. Like,
stuff.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
happy
yeah.
with it. I think in the past, it sounds like when the person has left, or if they had someone in the past,
Got you.
all the people that they knew, the
Go
contacts,
go with
were
them.
left too. But
Damn.
yeah, so and then he has to start from scratch, or the next person that manages everything has to start from scratch on finding new people for
For everything. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, because
That sounds like a hassle. What the hell?
yeah, but I mean they get paid to do that, so I guess when you get to that point, and yeah, I mean it's just the work speaks for yourself, just do your best and be confident, going into it that they've obviously heard your name from somewhere. So don't question yourself like, oh, I hope they
Mm.
like this. Like, no, they heard from someone that you do great. So just do what you did for them and you're good, man. So yeah,
That's
man,
badass,
that's what
bro.
that's what I would suggest. It's
Okay, there was another part of that question, but I wanted to hear that part
yeah.
of the first question. There's still another one after this,
Okay, let's do it.
but and then it says and process of selecting the color. So he's referring to the one where you wrapped, the one
Oh,
you
okay,
wrapped.
yeah, yeah.
How was the process of helping get the color, or was it more here, man? Here's what we have. You choose it, or were you involved in the creative process
Yeah, it was
of
a
that?
little bit part of it. I recommended the best products. We just like anything, you have different manufacturers, different colors, brands, whatever you want to call it, right? Textures. And I just suggested the best one, being, high valued car. You want to do probably the best material. This is what I would suggest. And here are colored options. Being that this is the color of your car, I think these colors will look great. And I think he kind of had an idea too of what he wanted color wise. And I just kind of helped basically circle that down, to a smaller variety of colors. But yeah, and then ideas wise, I mean, don't be afraid to always put in your input, because a lot of people, even myself, let's say I go to I don't know, I'm getting something done, I'm getting yard work done, right, my sprinklers, I'd be to telling the sprinkler guy, I'm like, what do you suggest? Like, you do this shit all the time, like
Yeah, you're the pro.
what would you want me? So don't be afraid of like putting in your own effort, or not effort but
Your
like
2 cents.
input, yeah. Be like, well, obviously be respectful about it, like it's just a suggestion, but I recommend we do this, here, this.
Yeah, it's a nice way of saying shit.
um, we don't have to. We can go your way, obviously, but I'm like, this is what I would do. And this is what I've seen in the past a lot.
Yeah, there you go. That's
Um,
bingo. That's what
yeah,
it is.
and we do this usually, And then sometimes it could be like an upsell. Like, I'm not sure with what he's doing is flooring, right? He could be, if there's like a sealant you put on afterwards, that can be like an upsell. Like, hey, most of our clients always do the sealant, and it's just like another topper on top of everything else. Or by basically telling them that everybody else does it, they're gonna want it too.
Yeah, you're adding them to you're taking advantage of human psychology and be like, hey, let's group you in with everybody else. Like, do you want to be the only person that doesn't do
Mhm.
this, or what the
Yeah.
hell, man? That's
You don't
that's a
want
fact.
to you don't want to just be there, to get told what to do. I mean, you sometimes you have to act in that position, because some clients would just, you're here to do what you're doing and you're done with me. And that's how it is for some, but some, they want your input. And yeah, don't be afraid of doing that, because I was always afraid. I'm like, well, I don't want to put my input, like I was always thinking like, what if he doesn't like my idea, or he's going to think like I'm trying to take over. And then later, I mean, I kept getting the same thing from people like, well, what do you suggest? Like, what
Mm,
do you think? Should we do this? And then I was like, all right, people seem like they need. And then
got it.
I went back to myself, like, I'm always asking the same thing. Like, what do
When you
you
go,
recommend for me? Like, do you see this a lot, or is this stupid? So, but yeah, that's kind of
okay.
how I
Do
went about that.
you, when it comes to crazy cars like that, I guess this is my question. Do you only help with like the color selection, or are you like looking at if they're looking interested in body kits? Are you digging into body kits? Are you looking at
Oh, for sure.
maybe
Yeah.
other accessories and shit
Yeah.
they
I'd
could
be
do?
helping out like inspiration photos. Like, this is
Oh, that's
another car.
badass.
Like, this is what they did on here. This kit costs this much, but maybe we can, if you're not looking to pay that much money, or if you're not
Hmm.
looking to keep it for so long, let's maybe invest into this
Got it.
more affordable one, or
That's
whatever it
fucking
is.
sick, bro. Okay.
So, we do a little bit of everything. But yeah, I mean, all you could do is you're shooting your shot. I mean, what do they say? You miss every.
Yeah, you miss every shot that you don't take.
Yeah, so
That's a fact. So keep taking shots. You know,
yeah,
if they might be half court shots, but hey, sometimes the bitches go in.
sometimes.
Sometimes shit. You know.
So yeah, that's what I would suggest. I mean,
No, that's good, bro.
people like sometimes to be given ideas or be open to more things. I had a customer come in on Monday. My fucking mouth was half numb. I had a dentist appointment and they did some dental work on me, and they have none me. And I came in, and my fucking half my fucking lips weren't working.
Damn,
And
my boy
then
speaking a different language.
I was telling, I luckily I could speak right. It's
Yeah.
weird every time when I get numbed, my shit doesn't like droop. It's just like more like stiff.
Hmm.
And more sometimes people like their shit just droops. It'd be slobbering and shit all over. But I straight up told this guy, I'm like, hey man, he was aware. I'm like, I just got back from dentist, so sorry if I'm fucking a little numb, from the face. But and then he had an idea in his head, and I told him, well, this is honestly what we do the most. Like what I had an idea with the logos you sent me. I'm like, I had the idea to do this, the smaller logo on the back, maybe your phone number, and then your services. And I showed him a picture. He's like, that's exactly what I want right there. Let's do
Damn.
that. So completely ditched his idea.
To go
And
down
I told him, like, we don't have to do this. Like, this is just something,
suggestion.
just an idea.
Suggestion. Yeah.
I'm like, but this way, it's got
You know
boom,
what looks the best.
boom,
You've
your
done.
logo,
Yeah.
boom, what they need. They're going to be sitting behind you at a stoplight.
Oof.
They want to know what you do, not just your name. And then easily your phone number right there. I'm like,
Damn. So you broke it down, type shit.
yeah. And then I'm like, he's like, yeah, I'm sold. Let's do that. And then the side, he's like, what do you think from there? I'm like, well, I thought with the logo you sent me, let's do this one here. And then just your phone number and it's clean and simple. He's like, yeah, let's do 100%. So we got that, locked in. And then he's like, send me the picture of the truck you did, so I can show my wife because he really liked it. And then he's like, I can get the ideas of what services I want to put on their back. He's like, I'll have them typed up for you. And he called me today. He's like, hey man, I have a 16-foot trailer too. How
Damn.
much would you charge me to do that? And I'm like, I gave him a price. He's like, all right, can we do that the next Monday? So now we got the truck and his trailer.
That's sick, bro.
So
Because he probably felt like you weren't just trying to, oh, you want this? Yeah, put it on. You were like, hey, man, like, hey, put it here. Like, your number's going to be here. And he was like seeing the
it's
vision.
the confidence thing too. If they
Mm,
just come to you and they're the ones making all the decisions, like, does this guy even know what he's doing?
got it.
But if you're like, hey man, this is what we see, this is what we do, you're showing them pictures of stuff you've done in the past, makes them feel like, oh shit, I'm not his first client. It makes them
I
feel
like that.
more. And then
Yeah, you're the expert. You should be able to put a little input, not because you're, I don't know.
yeah, you're a know-it-all.
Yeah,
But
you have experience.
yeah,
You've done this many times.
this works.
It
Yeah,
works. Your number, you broke it down. And so that, okay, that's a great piece of advice. So don't be afraid to put your input when you know what you do. You're the expert here. They came to
yeah,
you for the job.
yeah.
So don't be afraid to, and don't take it the wrong way if they say nah or whatever, but at least be like, oh, yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, okay, okay, cool. Maybe you just position it as, oh, there's another option. Oh,
Hmm.
like you said, maybe other people be doing this, or, oh,
It's like the sales pitch, like, no worries. Just let us know if we can help. How you
yeah,
said, you ended off. Same thing with that. Like, this is an option. Like, we don't have to go with this, but this is an idea that I have.
yeah. I
Just
feel like that works way better when you position it as an option
mhm.
instead of, hey, do this.
Yeah, that's
Like you
just
kind of lost them there, bro.
you lost me right away if you send me that. Like, hey, we should do this, this, and that. I'm like, because right away I'm thinking, if you tell me that you're doing this because you already have it in your head, that's gonna be easy for you. Or you're trying to get an advantage out of me for this. Like sprinkler, I came. Let's say, I think we should do one box and then like two big sprinklers right here. I'm like, nah, dude, you're just doing this to not work. But
Yeah,
if you're telling me like you're getting my input, you're showing me your input, then and we're making one
yeah,
happen, then I know we're making it specifically um for my needs.
yeah, yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
And you're probably explaining this stuff in a simple language where it's not like you're
Yeah.
not being too overly complicated. It's like, hey, man, yeah, oh, you put the number here. They'll be more willing to, like you said,
Hmm.
you're sitting in traffic instead of sitting on the side. So you're speaking in their terms where they're able to understand and you're able to show why your option might be the better choice.
Yeah.
So
So,
that's shit. I bet.
but yeah, that's it.
Awesome, good shit, bro. Shout out. And then let's hit his second question, and yeah, we'll move on.
Let's do it.
All right. The boy Gonzalo's second question is, what has been your worst experience with a customer?
Hmm.
Like the worst one where you're like, yo, fuck, I should not have picking up the phone when that guy called me.
It was that one star, man. She will
Oh, to
haunt
this
me to this
day.
day.
Yeah, that's a fact,
That's
bro.
that's really it. I mean, I've talked about it in the past, but I'll kind of just briefly go over it. customer came in. We did some chrome deletes, some painting stuff. Contacted him that we needed some more time because we had to remove door panels and stuff for his door handles. It wasn't like a simple job. And he was completely good with it. Came in, super happy, paid. Fucking that evening, fucking get like a notification. Hey, Google has left you a review. 1 star. I was like, what the fuck? I want to go back to see if I could text him. Like, hey man, what's going on? Can I help you? Like, can I refund you? Or
Yeah.
like, how can we do this? Right?
Yeah.
Blocked.
That's so freaking weird, dude.
And I was just to that day because it was the only review I had.
That was the only one?
That was the only one, bro.
I did not know that. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I think it was the first one. So it could have been second, but either way,
It's like the first ones. You didn't really care about shit like that.
It put me just to one at that point.
Bro, you just making me remember some crazy shit. Yesterday, I had a crazy ass call at my like regular sales job. This lady calls me freaking out, wanting to get hire an attorney because someone left her a 1-star review, and it was the first one too. But she was flipping out. She was like, "Hey, can I sue her for defamation?" And like she was taking it so bad. And I was,
it hurts, man, because it's like you do your best, you see the customer satisfied, you thought you did good, and then they hit you with some shit. Like, and when it's your first one, you've never had that kind of rejection or like unsatisfied, like you did something to make somebody else pissed off or you know. So it's like it does fuck with you, yeah. So
it's true, especially if you tried your best and you
thought you did good.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, he seemed okay,
and you know yourself that you would do anything to satisfy them, even if they weren't. But when they don't, well, for me, they didn't give you the fucking option.
It's like, what?
It's like, dude, I can give you your fucking money back for all
you did say that, yeah.
Like,
that's crazy. That's some crazy shit.
Like, I don't know.
No, that's good though. But yeah, okay. So yeah, well.
But yeah, that's
my. Yeah, would be maybe some advice to maybe not take it as personal. Well, the thing is, try to fix it. You try to fix it, but if there's no solution, it's just kind of like
somebody.
Really do shit, right?
Because I told a few people, for a while, because it was bugging me, and pretty much what everybody would tell me is like, yeah, you can't satisfy everyone, man. Like it's just that's what the world is.
Just life, especially that dude.
And after that, I took it. I'm like, it's facts. Like it's whatever. I'll just take it, as a learning lesson. Honestly, I didn't really learn nothing from it. I guess just be more specific with people. Like, this is exactly what we're doing. This is how it's going to look when it's done. It's not going to look how you think it's going to look.
Yeah.
I mean, just make it specific and specify. And
after that, were you more clear on expectations where like, let's say another handle comes in and you're like, hey man, like, your shit's fucked right here. Like,
the same, yeah.
You're like, hey, just so you know, you probably were more a little aware of that, huh?
Yeah, talking. Because I took pictures prior of the work I did to prove that it was, crumbled.
So you already kind of had a little vibe.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You always do.
And I always like take pictures because I came from the body shop industry, and progress photos are key there. You don't get paid if you don't provide, the proof that you did the work. So I would always be taking a bunch of pictures. That was just like my main thing starting the business. But I never specified to them, I'm just rapping over this. I just did it more like this is what it looked like before, and now this is after. But obviously, so. Okay, bro. That's kind of the one thing I took out of that, I guess. But yeah, that's can't satisfy everyone.
Can't satisfy everyone, but just try your best is what it sounds like.
Yeah, I guess I'm more glad that I got it out of the way sooner in my business than, like, let's say now. It'd probably bug me pretty bad now more than back then, because it kind of like, I'm not saying it humbled me, but it definitely like, you're not gonna be perfect. You're not gonna give everybody the satisfaction you think you might be giving them, because you can't satisfy everyone. So
yeah,
and I kind of just put a whole different analogy on how I ran my business and
did all that.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, awesome. I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, those were great answers. So yeah, thank you, Gonzalo, for both of those questions. Yeah, bro. Yeah, keep them coming, bro. Okay, awesome. Do you want to move into the next direct question?
Let's do it. This one is anonymous. And this is kind of a situation, I guess you would say.
Okay.
And kind of just to see what we want to say about it. But
oh shit, okay. This is anonymous, right?
Yeah, anonymous.
Anonymous question. Shout out. This is our second anonymous question. So just because people ask questions and maybe you're a little shy of getting, called out or whatever, just say anonymous and we got you. Trust. Yeah. Trust, bro. That's the second question. So, alrighty. Hit us with it, bro.
So this is the kind of the scenario. Okay. It's like, what should I do at work? I work with my dad. I find my dad holding me at super high expectations, which is a good because I've learned a lot that way. But when we're working hard at work, I often see my boss and coworkers slacking off, but I'm working with my dad, and he's always working hard. So sometimes I don't see the point of working that hard when we all get paid about the same and treated the same by my boss,
Oh
or get
shit.
more work from working hard, or sorry, butchered that up, and treated the same by the boss, or get more work for working good slash hard. But I do like my job. It pays pretty good. So basically, sum it up,
Mm,
seems like he's a hard worker
okay.
and he wants to remain a hard worker because obviously he works with his dad.
Yeah.
Seems like it might be like a situation where you don't want your dad down either, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But at the same time, all these fucking people are just fucking off.
Got it.
And we
Nothing
all,
happens to them.
and nothing happens to them. You get paid the same. And it's like, what the fuck do I do here?
Damn,
It's
bro.
almost like, do you rat them out? Or you just keep,
Nah, nah.
I
Because
say,
because
give me
because
your,
that's not at the end of the day. That's not your job.
yeah.
That's the supervisor's job to be on everyone's ass and
Mm-hmm.
tell them, you know. So if you're over here trying to tell other people to work harder, you're just gonna seem like some wannabe manager ass, and you're just gonna fuck up
If,
dynamic.
if anything, it might come back on you. So,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
definitely don't rat on people, but it all comes down to knowing yourself. I feel like. So, is it like, are you gonna be there your whole life at that job?
Mm-hmm.
Statistically, probably not. So you're gonna have to see this in a bunch of different ways. One way you could see it is if they have layoffs one day.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna be one of the persons they look at and be like, "Yo, are you? Was it okay? We're gonna fire 20% of our our workforce. Okay, who has been doing the best in regards to stats?
Mm.
Like you maybe don't see right now everything's good. Everything's good with the job. You probably everyone's working and all that. There's enough work for everybody. But when there's a point where there's not that much jobs, they're gonna be looking at the dudes that have the most output. I
Yeah.
guarantee you that shit. I worked at a factory before, and that happened dead ass. And I was like, holy shit. And
Mm-hmm.
I stayed there because well, one I actually went to school for machining and shit. So I was there. I had
Yeah.
more investment, and I was always working for show too. I wasn't
Yeah.
just because the boss. I was working like till 1 a.m. or some shit sometimes, just because the boss wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe I do slack off a little bit more. Like I was young or whatever.
Yeah.
But don't let other people being lazy deter you from being like a good person or a hard worker.
Agreed. 100%.
100%, because even like that laziness shit translates not only to your job. It's so weird. It translates
To
to
you.
your mindset, how you think, how you approach life.
Yeah.
Like when you're at home, that low key might affect you at your house, and now you're just fucking lazy and shit. So that's my input there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that shit. Let me know what you think, bro.
Yeah. I mean, this actually plays perfect to what I've said in the past. I'm like, someone's always watching.
Mm-hmm.
You may not see it. And even, the people that are fucking slacking off, they're probably, I'm sure they ask themselves, like, fuck, man, we don't work for like 2 hours. Um, like, but fuck, so all these people are watching. Like, even them, they probably know, like, who's working. But honestly, like you said, it reflects back on you. Because if you start giving up, you're essentially kind of giving up on yourself too.
Yeah.
But I say just keep your head down, bro, and just fucking keep at it. One, you're gonna build, that you're gonna be to your dad a better person in a way, like this. I'm proud of my son. He comes and works. I mean, it's always hard working with your dad, I could imagine.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like that's something you don't even got to deal with or question because you come in, you put your head down, and you fucking work.
Yeah. Yeah.
And second, I mean, you're just gonna feel better about yourself and
Stay in your lane, for
yeah,
sure.
stay in your lane. I mean, eventually, what goes around comes around.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you're saying like, man, fuck these guys, there's gonna be the day fucking the boss walks around the corner and sees all these fuckers,
Not doing shit.
and then you're gonna be in the right spot, and better be that at least you're working and they're not, because
Yeah, that's a fact. And then it's also actually a great way to position yourself for a raise too.
yeah,
So you could record all the shit you're doing, and then maybe you record what the other people are doing and be like, "Hey, man, just wondering if I get a raise or I've been really working hard."
mm-hmm.
That obviously takes a little bit of confidence from your part to go to the office and shit too. But you can't ask for a raise and be like, "This is why I deserve, or I think I deserve a raise." Or maybe
Mm-hmm.
don't say deserve, but hey, I was just wondering. I think I've been really working hard. I was considering if I could get a raise, and then you explain why. Don't just go in there asking for a fucking raise.
Yeah.
Like, hey, we're putting me and my dad. Maybe you want to pair yourself. We've been doing
Yeah.
this compared to these other teams. I don't know how
Yeah.
his
How
job
it
works,
works. Yeah.
but maybe you guys have teams, departments.
Yeah.
You'd be like, yo, our department's killing it. Like, the fuck. So maybe it's something like
Yeah.
that.
And that may just come naturally, honestly, it's just because you literally are busting ass. But
Yeah.
this happened to me when I worked at my auto leaf.
Yeah.
A lot of the dudes there, they've been working there fucking years. We were pulling, they call it kits. So we pull the raw material off the basically big ass warehouse, and it was either to make like an older car's airbag or seatbelt, like the retainers. Like let's say it was 2012 when I was working there. Oh, it was like 15.
Yeah.
But let's say they needed to make a batch of 15 seatbelts or airbags for a car that was an '05, just because there was a big demand on them. So and we saw the components, so we'd pull raw materials. It'd be a fuck ton of little like bolts and screws and nuts, but they give you this big ass sheet, and you go with a little cart, and then tell you what aisle. You scan in the things, you count them out, 500. Sometimes you have to fucking count like 400 at a time of
Jeez.
little like nuts, of everything, and it was like a shit ton. And these guys sometimes would be like, "Hey man, slow it down," like
Oh
you're.
shit.
And I was like, "Fuck no!" Like it feels good to be like, "I'm done. What's next?" Because like you're the fucking guy. Like you
Yeah.
fucking barely started, and you're beating these people who have been here fucking
That real.
10 years plus. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like,
Yeah.
pick it up, you know? And I remember like when I worked at a body shop, I mean, it was always like, right there, it was almost like, I was kind of the same there too. I tried my best. I mean, obviously, who knows what it's seen from the outside, but I always try to knock out as what I could in the best,
Yeah.
professionally, manly matter, and then go grab another one, and grab another one, and grab another one, and just, but you notice, like, this dude is doing this shit. He's persistent. Like, you're gonna stand out. So I mean, just keep doing your shit and be like, all right, what's next?
Yeah,
So
bro.
I finish my shit and
100%. Yeah, and then it's kind of hard because I don't know. We obviously I don't know this person. It's an anonymous person,
yeah,
so I'm not sure if they have goals and aspirations. But a lot of the hard work and mindset you could literally translate into your own thing. Or
mm,
if you want to get a better job,
yeah.
later on.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's
Yeah, man.
yeah. If you're not, if you see that stuff and it's like pretty miserable and like it's, I don't know, it's hurting you more than it's doing good, and you already have plans of doing something else. Like, well, fuck it, push
Yeah.
for something else, and
I
you
feel
know,
like there's hidden stats, kind of going back to like, yeah, if you're getting money, he's probably like you said, he's probably getting paid the same, and he's
mm-hmm,
working harder.
mm-hmm,
Like he's just considering that one stat, which is money in your pocket, but you're
mm,
not considering like the mindset you have versus them. Like low key, I don't like saying people are better than other people, but in terms of being wanted by the economy and like work and businesses and shit,
mm-hmm,
you're seen as more desirable, 100,000%. Like it's not a magic number above your head, but like there is stats to you're gonna be, but your worth ethic is on some crazy shit. So you technically do have more opportunities than those people do. Like it might not seem like that because you're getting paid the same,
mm-hmm.
but metrics that aren't you're not taking into consideration, like you're doing way better than them,
Yeah.
way better than them. Like yeah,
And for
that's
yourself, I mean, that's the most important. I feel like
yeah,
it's yourself. Like, yourself that you're doing way more
yeah.
and better than them.
Mm-hmm.
It just puts you like in
That should
keep
make you should be proud of yourself for real,
for real, yeah.
for real, for real.
So keep doing what you're doing, man.
Just keep killing it, bro. I'll figure it out.
Yeah. So good question. So
Awesome. Yeah. Appreciate that anonymous question. Okay. I have the next one up right now. Next one is from my girlfriend Isabella.
ooh,
Beautiful. Thank you for the question. And today's question is okay, so it's like a two type of thing. So, what's your favorite meal? And then what's the favorite, like a little snack? Not a meal though.
favorite meal,
Yeah. And then a little snack,
a
bro.
little snack. So two different things, right?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Damn, favorite meal.
That's actually a hard one too.
It depends, on the day and stuff. But sometimes I feel like I can always crave and go to. I can't even say always, man. But
Hmm.
is damn, that's hard.
Yeah.
I'd say snack. I'd go to snack. Snack for sure. Something like something cold, whether it's like ice cream and popsicles. That's kind of
Okay.
my snack. My snack,
Your
however you like to
snack.
say. But damn, food wise, I wouldn't say like just steak. I can always go for like
Oh,
a
steak.
nice steak, but at the same time, like that should kind of get old sometimes too. And
But it's probably your favorite meal though. Maybe I don't know.
yeah, Yeah, because I'm starting to think like when I'm the hungriest. When I'm the hungriest, I'm
Got
like,
it.
fuck, give me a fucking steak. Yeah,
Okay.
I would say that. I'm
No,
pretty
that's solid. That's like my dad's favorite shit of all time. Steak. That's
steak.
his bro. That's his shit. So I'm not
Well,
really a meat person like that in terms of I don't know, fucking cow or whatever,
mm-hmm.
beef. But yeah.
Yeah, a little Texas Roadhouse ribeye. Never go
Oh,
wrong.
that's yeah. I don't like ribeyes, so my dad loves that shit though. So yeah, you're like my dad, bro.
Depends on the day, but
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
All right, bet, bet, bet. Mine. I feel like snack. If I was rich, I'd be eating fucking beef jerky all the time, bro. But sometimes it hurts me to be buying those fucking bags. I'm like, fuck, dude,
They're
because I
fuck.
could kill one of those like $20 bags in a day.
They're like what, 26 now? Almost $30.
Depends. Like, yeah, basically. There's like the pound ones you're talking about. Yeah, that shit expensive as hell. But
Yeah,
I love beef jerky. I don't like steak for some reason, but beef jerky and shit like that, like, I fuck with that.
especially as a snack, like if you're hiking or some shit. Just
Oh yeah, beef jerky is golden for me. And meal. Now that I've haven't lived with my parents in like 5 years, I'm gonna be honest. When I be having like those home cooked meals, bro, them
oof.
motherfuckers be slapping different, bro.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, I didn't fuck with my mom's enchiladas,
Oof.
but god damn, them shits is like
Gas now, huh?
it's like I'm transcending and shit like that. But my favorite meal that my mom's like always made is like it comes down to two. It's tacos de lengua,
Mm-hmm.
so cow tongue tacos, and then morisqueta, which I know you're fond of as
Yes,
well. But
sir.
I'd say probably just morisqueta, just for the nostalgia of it,
Mm-hmm.
for sure. But yeah, so we
I
my
like that.
both of those.
Hell yeah.
Okay,
I
cool.
mean, you know your girl more. What do you think her two are? Snack
Oh, snacks, she love ice
and
cream. We're always eating ice cream. That
yeah,
like
like ice cream
pistachio ice
bars,
cream, not
stuff
like
like that.
like pistachio ice cream,
Oh, just
like
pistachio ice
actual
cream.
ice cream, or the one she's fucking right now. It's like a raspberry with like dark chocolate in there. Shit, kind
Oh
of gas.
shit.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I've had
It's
that
like
one.
you have yeah,
Yeah.
she gas. Meal wise, she kind of all over the place, but her dad is a really good cook, so I would for sure say something that her dad cooks would probably
Mm,
be the
some
some
home cooked meal.
yeah. But he has a
Yeah.
bunch of dishes, so I'm not really too sure which specific one would be the favorite, but yeah, they got some good shit.
Damn. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty, thank you, Bella, for the question.
Yes. Thank you
Yeah,
very much.
of course.
You got the other one on there?
Okay, I think I have. It's. I think the last one's Geo's, if I'm not mistaken. He gave
Oof.
us some more rapid fire questions, so you let me know.
Let's do
We
it.
get back and forth or whatever. But
Yeah. I mean, I got them here too.
you gotta
So,
come here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you asked me the first one. I asked second. Then you could ask the third. Then.
all right. Top three chocolate bars of all time.
Oh shit! So this is gonna be rapid fire. So I'm not even really gonna think about it. I'm gonna say Butterfinger.
Damn.
I fuck with Butterfingers. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I love them shits. I don't know if this is a chocolate bar or not, but Reese's peanut butter cup.
Oof. Yep.
I fuck with
I'm there with
those.
that one. Yep.
Oh, the next one's kind of fucked, bro. This one's hard, but I ain't gonna lie. Personally, I probably say Kit Kat. I
Mm,
love Kit Kats. But
gotcha.
yeah, what about you though?
Snickers,
Oh shit.
Reese's,
Okay.
and I say like the Hershey's with the fuck. What is it?
The white chocolate one or which one?
No, it's like almonds or
Oh,
pecans
okay,
or
okay, okay,
something like that,
okay.
or
Yeah,
some
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of nut that's mixed with it.
Yeah, I think it's almonds.
Yep.
That's your
Those
shit.
I'd be those are my three.
Okay, well, hey, we fuck with Reese's though, so shout out.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. All right, thanks for that one. And then I'm gonna structure this question a little bit differently.
Okay.
And he's basically asking, what would you rather eat for the rest of your life? But I'm gonna change it up a little bit in terms of diet. Would you rather be a vegan for the rest of your life,
Mm-hmm.
or would you rather stick to the carnivore diet? And the carnivore diet is essentially low carb, kind of like keto,
Mm.
really low carb, and strictly just like meats, fucking cheeses, like basically anything that is not carb. So carbs meaning like pizza, fucking anything bread,
Mm.
potatoes,
Damn.
shit like that. So I'm gonna be honest, both of those like ass. But if you had to choose one, bro, would you rather do the vegan or would you rather just strictly carnivore?
I think carnivore for me.
Mm,
Yeah, I couldn't give up meat, bro.
I get that,
Like
bro.
I mean, I literally said like a steak is like my
Your favorite shit. So yeah, that's easy. That's an easy one for you to
yeah.
answer
But
then.
pizza, shit
Yeah,
like that,
that's
like
what I'm saying. They both answers low key kind of
yeah.
ass. To be honest with you, vegan,
What about you?
bro. Fuck, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I would not mind doing vegan if it weren't if like if you're able to eat like fake plant protein that actually tastes like meat, I guess. But I don't think we're there yet.
Mm-mm.
Or if we are, it's fucking super expensive and I can't afford it yet. For sure, nah. Um, but I'm like trying to consider. I'm like, yeah, like you said, pizza and all that shit's bomb. I would try the vegan for sure.
The vegan.
I think the only thing I really miss is chicken, to be honest,
Oof. Yeah,
and
man.
eggs and milk.
You could probably you start naming everything.
Really,
Yeah.
it's fucked. I don't know.
You could definitely probably get the best like the gains out of both, right though? Like let's say like you're in like bulking and like, gym wise and you're looking to
Yeah,
build mass.
I feel like you'd look too motherfucking lean if you're only in the carnivore one though, and you probably
Mm,
feel like shit for the at least the first part until your body got
yeah.
used to it.
Because your body's not used to eating that shit
Nah,
every
but
day.
after I've been, I think you'd be good to go, and you'll probably be healthier. But that one's a crazy question. I'm not shit. I would hope I choose the right,
Yeah.
question there. But
Would that be the rest of your life? It was? Is that what it was?
yeah,
Damn.
that's a fucked up question, man. Why you send me up for that, man? Fuck.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's move on to the next question, bro.
All right, let's do it. I guess I'll structure it this way. What does a day in the life of Edgar and Alex look like today? So let's start with you.
Oh, today?
This is today, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Like today.
Today, let's break it down. So usually try to wake up. Sometimes, depending if I got enough sleep or not, depends how I wake up. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm one of those people that hit the snooze button for like 4 or 5 times.
Hmm.
I've heard that that's like hurts you and you wake up more fucked up. But I've honestly tried just waking up, getting out of bed, and I feel like more like shit than if I snooze it 5 times. So maybe I'm just tricking my head. I'm not really too sure, but I do hit that motherfucker five, like snooze that bitch 5 times.
Hmm.
I ain't gonna lie, I do crawl out of bed, brush my teeth, do all that, go straight to work. You know what I'm saying? I work from home, so it's not too hard.
Do you get changed since you're at home? Or are you just still
Well,
wearing like
usually,
kind of
I don't know if
like
there's too much
comfy clothes?
information, but I don't sleep with too much clothes on.
Yeah.
So I do put on at least like some shorts, some
Okay.
socks, and then it's usually cold in my little office.
A
So
little sweater.
put my Crocs on, a little hoodie on.
Hmm. Okay.
And yeah, but I feel like the days I do like actually dress, which is really rare, I don't know, I do feel a little better, so maybe I should look into that.
Yeah.
But after that, yeah, I work my my shift or whatever. In between, if I have time, that's when I start, on Wednesday specifically, I try to finish the TikTok, the Instagram reels. I try to film or record my videos that I'm gonna send out for my site for my business, and then obviously work and do all that, and then I don't know, kind of just a bunch of just random shit that I have maybe on the planner, but those are for sure the main ones. And then after that, well today specifically, I think I finished everything, not everything, but I kind of chilled around 5:30, kind of started settling down, was having like a little oh shit, I don't know what to do. Took a nap for 30 minutes, got ready, and now I'm here recording the pod.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of it for me. Nothing too crazy. My days kind of look like that besides the podcast things. Instead of pod, just
Yeah.
switch out gym. And
Oh, okay.
that's like usually my day-to-day shit. But what about you, bro?
Dope. Well, specifically today, I mean, I woke up in a good time. So
There we go.
usually I wake up around. I'm a snooze guy too. I set an alarm
Hey,
for 7:30. That's my little hello, man. We're gonna
hey,
wake up
good
soon.
morning.
Get ready. And then I set one for 8 o'clock, and usually I snooze that like 8 minutes or 9 minutes, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So I'm up like by like 8:10. Shower, get changed, um, get my milkshake in the morning. Come to work.
You drink a milkshake every day?
Yeah, typically every day.
Protein or just random shit in there?
Nah, just like regular just milk and some kind of like
Fruit?
fruit, yeah, banana or strawberry or papaya,
Mm.
whatever's around.
Yeah.
Shout out to my mom because usually she's the one that makes it.
That's badass.
Because usually she drinks one every morning too, so she already like usually have some already
Is
there. I'm
she on
like,
the health
shit.
shit where she like putting like fucking chia seeds and shit like that in there or not?
She put a shit ton of stuff in there, yeah.
No.
But it's not like crazy stuff like that. I mean, I guess it's just healthy. Like almonds, oatmeal. What else do we put in there?
There's some consistency in that motherfucker.
Yeah, it's got some thickness to it. So, but yeah, typically do that.
Okay.
Bring that to work with me. Drive to work, about 15-minute drive, and then usually we open up at 9. So usually our appointments start showing up. We had 3 appointments today.
Ooh,
Um,
busy day.
yeah, so we got here, kind of talked with my helper about the day, what's going on. First appointment showed up, window tint. Second appointment showed up. It was a drop off on a Ford Raptor, fixing a sunroof. And then third appointment did not show up. He called. He
Fuck.
called though, letting us know that he had completely forgot. He apologized if he could still bring the car today later on, and
Oh, okay.
we can still do it for him. That's the vehicle that's outside. So yeah, proceeded to start with the first appointment. I hope we kind of started setting up that one. He was supposed to be doing the third one, didn't show up, so he
Got
was
it.
kind of stuck in limbo today. Um, yeah, but worked on got that tent out of the way. Worked on the Raptor, trying to diagnose the sunroof problem. In between all that, we had one customer come in for the wrap we did on the golf cart. Came and got me paid, checked it out, talked with him for a little bit. Um, had a few phone calls. Usually throughout the whole day, I get an average about 5 phone calls to 6 phone calls on estimates. We got the job of the trailer I was talking about,
Mm.
and we got another window tint today. And then we proceeded with finishing that. We delivered the car. We had a customer come in to bring in a hood for another project that we have next door that we've been doing a whole wide body on. Got the hood fitted. Customer was here. We talked with him for a while, kind of planned some ideas. But yeah, after we finished that up, that was kind of bit for today. Really, I think I told you today. I feel like I didn't do much, um, just because like things didn't go as planned. I think by then it was around like 4 o'clock. Yeah, so we waited about an hour for this guy to show up to drop off his
Got it.
car. Still didn't show up by 5. So I just sent him a message, hey man, we're leaving at 5. You can drop the vehicle off, just stash the keys somewhere, I'll get it pulled in tonight. And yeah, went home, ate, chilled for a bit. Um, got the camera set up and ready, memory wise, and came to the pod, and here we are now, man.
There
But
we go.
that's kind of a basic, at least till 9 o'clock. That's my everyday routine in the
Yeah.
morning, right? But as the day goes on, it's always
It's just business.
yep. Today
So,
midday though, it was busy enough that I didn't even get a lunch today though.
oh shit.
So I had no lunch. I just had like my breakfast kind of thing, and
You ever catch up on your lunches, or is it? Oh, and I'm going home now.
nah. It was around 4 o'clock when I could have it, and I'm like, fuck.
Oh shit.
Nah, I'm like, nah.
You don't got like hidden, I don't know, freaking granola bars or some shit around here?
No, not anymore. I used to have a lot of stuff like that, but fuck, I just eat it all the time. And I was just like, you know,
Yeah.
at that point, I
Yeah.
have like bags of chips. I think you remember. I'd buy like
Oh, I
Gatorades.
remember that. Yeah, you used to have a
I'd,
little 40 pack of little small bags,
I'd buy
bro.
Gatorades like by the pack, and fuck, I'd eat them all and drink them all like in the matter of fucking like a week span. I'm like, fuck that. That's just all bad for me. It's all like snacks,
Oh,
right?
okay, okay, okay. You need a little beef jerky. That shit expensive, bro.
Fuck yeah. And then, I mean, you got to think, I mean, you got help too. So you're kind of supplying for the shop.
Just have a little sneak
little,
stash over here, bro. Like
little
in the
stash on
corner.
the side.
Just
Just,
be like, hey, I'm gonna do some office work real
you
quick.
got crumbs and shit on you. So,
Yo,
yeah.
yo.
But yeah, typically that's kind of how it goes for me, man. It's the kind of a day in the life.
Of Edgar right there, huh?
Yeah, sometimes usually like every other day, I try to go to the bank and deposit money because usually somebody every other day they leaves cash, so
Got you.
gotta do the bank thing. Um,
That's so cool. I remember I was doing that for an uncle that was doing some shit a
mhm.
while back. But yeah, you basically, what do you have the little what the fuck is that? Like a little, not an envelope, but like a leather pouch type of thing. Put the money in there. You have some shit like that, or how do you do it?
No, I do have one, but I don't ever really use it. I mean, I don't have that much crazy money, but usually I just go through the what do you call it, the drive
Oh,
through.
the low window thing.
Yeah,
No.
that's not too bad. I think the envelope thing's for after hours, right? Because they have like a whole like
Oh no, my
a
thing wasn't
bin.
even. Well, my thing wasn't even in like an envelope. I remember he would give me like a literally like
It's
a
like
rectangle leather
yeah, with a
pouch,
zipper on it.
exactly,
Yeah,
and then go up to the
teller.
and be like, hey, we just want to deposit this money.
Hmm.
That's how I would do it. But
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, we're not making like, we don't have like all these like ones and tens
Yeah, I
and
was about to say, I think he wasn't making that much money. It was just fucking people paying with like $100 at ones, bro. Like just
oh
a
shit.
shit ton of just,
Gotcha.
because
Yeah.
he wasn't selling insurance. He wasn't selling like cars and shit where he was like
Hmm.
getting thousands and thousands of dollars. Literally, like, I don't think he would
Just
make
payments
more
a
than, yeah, exactly. Like you're paying your fucking insurance payment. Like it's,
couple a day here and
yeah,
there.
like, and most of it was electronic, but as you know, people still pay with cash.
Yeah.
So, it's like, all right.
But yeah, usually the other day that will be kind of something different. Obviously a lunch sometimes is there, and sometimes we have to run to the store and buy some more product of something or
Yeah, it's just random.
materials.
I'm pretty sure switches. There's like random little things here and there you
Yeah,
do,
typically
but
it's pretty chill. The phone calls kind of messes me up sometimes, and
yeah, the phone calls.
yeah, but
But pretty, I won't say average because no one doing this shit. But for you, it's like it's
hmm
not like you're doing too much different crazy shit. Like I know there's occasionally you go to a different city and stuff to do different things, but
hmm
for the full most part, it's typically the same. You just busting ass, getting work done, taking calls, getting some
Taking
businesses,
calls,
getting payments,
ordering things.
fulfilling things,
Hmm.
same things. It's a business.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep.
Okay, well, I appreciate all your questions, yo. You always come in clutch with the questions. If you have more, definitely
Yes, sir.
keep submitting those
Keep them
questions.
coming. We
100%.
love
But
them.
yeah, that was basically summarizes the Q&A section of the podcast. And honestly, I think the podcast, I'm not, I don't have too much to say. I don't know if Edgar has any closing thoughts for the people.
No, that's kind of it for me, man. I'm just happy to be here and
Exactly. We happy to be here and ready to come back another week.
hell yeah.
So yeah,
Finish
okay.
this week strong.
That's
So
a fact. Let's end this week strong. We appreciate everybody, especially if you've listened to this point as well. Keep submitting your questions. Keep growing. Keep working on yourself, and
yeah.
yeah, we'll everything will just figure itself out eventually.
Yep. Everything will happen at its time. Everything has its time. I've realized that.
Yeah, that's a fact, and we hope to be a proof to that.
Mm-hmm.
We're still doing this shit, and yeah, we're gonna keep improving, and yeah, just you'll see is what I'm trying to say. You'll see.
Yes, sir.
So, alrighty, man.
That's it for me, man. So
Beautiful. Well, we appreciate everyone again, and yeah, we'll catch you on the next one.
yeah. Peace.
Sir.